Hello, Ocholi Okutepa is my name. The chair is filled today. It's not just Julia and I. We have 3 guests on the show tonight. So Ocholi Okutepa is my name. My co-host is Julia Okutepa, and we have David Ariella Hamina, as our guest on this special episode of Couch Conversation. By the way, if you did not see last week's episode of What Do I Do When I'm Tired of My Marriage, you have seen nothing yet. So I invite you to go back and watch that episode and previous episodes of this show. All right, so my guests do not know what they are going to be talking about today. We just brought them on the show, but I'm going to ask them questions, and they are going to respond to the questions, because this is Couch Conversations, and on Couch Conversations, we have real talk. All right, so to you guys, how have you been? Are you doing well? Are you good?
Yeah.
There seems to be tension in the house. So my first question is, how do you see marriage? Is marriage a hard thing, a simple thing, a difficult thing? How do you see marriage? Who is going first?
Medicine, what's your perspective on marriage? How do you see it?
I see
No, you need to speak up, yeah?
I see it as like companionship.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't be alone, because when you're living alone, it's not nice.
Okay. So like you and I it's not nice.
Are you alone?
Are you alone? Sure, you have a family. So you see marriage as companionship. No, but the real question is, what's your perception? Looking at marriages around your parents, other people's marriages, do you think marriage is something you should be happy to have?
It's both fun and stress.
It's both fun and stress. You need to speak of both fun and stress.
Because if you're a woman, you have to cook for your family, you have to take your kids to school, and you have to feed your husband.
Or
Or is it your husband?
feed your husband.
You have to take care of your
So
children.
it's both
And you
fun.
have to go through the pain of getting pregnant, then having a child, because it's painful.
You are the last child in this house. You have not seen your mom be pregnant. So where did you learn this one from? Okay. OJ, let's hear your perspective on marriage.
Well, if you are married, congratulations. Because you must have gone through some things before leaving your parents' house. I mean, like, to not be able to just, like, every day, just go to your parents' house and visit them every single day. First of all, when you give birth, like, starting with the new child, the child will cry all night, cry all day, and, well, you are going to have to be up, you are going to have to be, like, you are going to have to be...
So your perception of marriage is work and stress.
No. There's also the fun part. Like, the person you marry, right, is like someone that has to be over your best friend but not over God, right? So the fact you get to stay with that person day and night, and, well, it's nice, but it's not in a way. So that's how I see it.
It's nice, but so do you think your mom and I are tired of each other somehow, sometimes?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Do we show it? Or you just perceive it? Hey, no, he has not answered. I need an answer to that question. Do we show you that sometimes we're tired?
Somehow.
How? Give us an example. It's couch conversation. We say the truth here. We don't have to lie.
I'm struggling to find an example.
That means it's good. They are struggling to find one.
It's good, but there are just times when, like, we know.
You just know
Yes.
that there's tension.
Yes.
Ariella, let's talk about your perception of marriage. We just know. What a point. We just know.
I
Yes.
think it's very hard, because when you get married, you have to leave your parents' house, and when you leave your parents' house, you have to pay for your own food, and
Yeah, go ahead.
your own house, and your own self, and your own child, and then you have to clean and cook and go to work and make money, and it's not easy.
So you think marriage is not easy? Is that how much we are showing you stress of marriage and stress of married life? Work. Okay. But wait, if you guys really think there's this much stress in marriage, why do you still stress us? Because you are stressing us. Eh? OJ, dude, so, well, let's not talk about that one. Don't talk about. I have a follow-up question. Or maybe you want to say something.
Well, it just goes to say that your children are observing.
They are really observing.
You know, you might think everything is going fine. Maybe they don't see the signals. They don't catch on. They do catch on, and they are very aware. So, you know, being conscious of, you know, the perspective you show them in marriage is important.
They just keep it real. There's nothing you can do. Be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, David. There was a time you say you were in love, and there's the time you say you're in love. You were about 9-10 at the time, and I challenged you that if you maintain that interest for 1 year, I would conduct the wedding myself. Can you tell us the lessons you have learned about love, infatuation? What lessons have you learned? Especially when your crush was crushed. Can you tell us the lessons you have learned?
Okay. The crush hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. I still like the person. But I know that it might not be what God wants for me. So I should not be getting so excited at such a young age.
Why should you not be getting excited?
At such a young age? Well, I mean...
Yeah, talk about that young age business.
So if, like... Well, I'm 13 now. Then I was 9 years old and I was thinking about marrying. So the age gap for me to get from like 9 to 25 or thereabouts is like way too far for me to be thinking about marrying somebody. And the person is older than me. So it's going to be weird.
No, leave the weird. Leave the weirdness. We'll come to that point. But I like what you're saying about age gap, because like right now, you're squatting. you're squatting your father's. How do you want to start maintaining love interest? Squatter. Right now, you don't make money. You are going to school. Are you seeing the point? So, the age difference is not the problem. Some people are married to people that are older than them. Then number 3, time. You want to allow time. If in 5 years' time this interest is still there, 7 years' time interest is still there, then we can start exploring that this interest that will not go away. Because infatuation does not last. It's love that is abiding. The Bible says will never fail. So I'm sorry, you're not really a squatter, you're a legal squatter. All right? You are legally here because now me born you, where you go? But I like the point you made actually, because there's still time to prove things and there's still a lot to do. Yes. Because if you don't maintain some focus now, you will not get somewhere. All right? Okay, let me just ask the other ladies one question each, then we can wrap up this episode. So, Amina, what's your perception of love? What's love?
Love is love.
No, speak out. Love is what?
Love.
Love is love.
Yeah.
Explain.
It's like when you, like in your heart, you just like have passion for somebody.
Wow.
Like, you love them. You
That's,
like them.
You like them.
Yes.
But there's a difference between like and love.
Like, an extra like.
Extra like. Wow. Is there somebody you used to love that you no longer love? Then that's not love. Love never fails. So love is not like. Like is what appeals to you. Love is a decision. Like your mom now is a decision. I decide. If not, sometimes you don't feel like it, which is like. If you don't feel like it, that means you'll be out. Right? So, yeah, Ariella. Perception about love and life, yeah?
There's different kinds of love. Like, there's a love that's God, and then there's a love that's physical love. That's, okay, how the world used to put it is this way. Like when you see somebody that's very beautiful and then you now fall in love and then you now love the person.
Love at first
And then
sight.
the other love is God.
That's the agape, the one you love the person notwithstanding anything. Okay, okay. Well, we just decided to bring our brethren to the set and have fun time. They have always watched us do couch conversations. That's why we brought them on. And yeah, Julia wants to say something.
I just want to hear one thing from each of them.
Okay.
If you were to give parents or married couples an advice of how to stay in love or how to show love, what advice would you give them?
Let's start with Amina. Don't just tell us to be buying ice cream, because that one is... Oh yeah, give us one advice. How to stay in love. Never fight.
Fight with your husband.
Don't fight with your husband or wife.
Yes.
Okay. What if you have already fought? What do you do?
Then you ask for forgiveness.
Speak up.
Both of you will say, I forgive you, or you say sorry and hug it out.
Oh wow, you just hug it out. Hey, Shanda. OJ, let's hear you. One advice.
Treat your the husbands, treat your wife well. Wives, love your husband and appreciate what he's doing for you.
Mm.
So, like, what I mean by treat your wife well, like, you have to do things for your wife to keep the romance steady. And as a wife, you have to appreciate what your husband is doing. Like that's in the last episode. Not say thank you, just thank you. Like, even write an entire letter to him, appreciating what he's done for you.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's the advice.
So, Arela?
Tolerance. Like even if like everything's not going as planned and then both of you are angry or somebody provokes the other person, you shouldn't just like start hitting the person or fighting. That you should tolerate each other and in marriage.
Okay, before we go, you know, being a parent, I must take advantage of this opportunity that I have. All the points you people have given us, please use it on each other. Use it on each other. All right? Because we already used it. Because I know that there are some tension that used to come up here, and I used to tell all of you that use each other to rehearse how to be married. Do you remember? Yeah. All right. Any other thing? No other thing. Well, it was such a pleasure to have this special guest on this show tonight. We hope to see you in the next episode. Please share this video. This particular video, share to parents, share to teenagers, share to young people, share to anybody that can watch a video on YouTube. All right. God bless you until we come your way again. We are the Ocholi-Okutepas. Bye.
Bye.